Let's open to Romans 12 verse 1. It reads there, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. There are two things that I want to stress on. The first he says is that you present your bodies as a living sacrifice. And the second thing he says is holy, acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. The word service is the second part that I want to focus on. When you look into these two words, present your bodies, present, what Paul is saying is bring forth your bodies before God, yield it to God, yield, surrender, submit to God. And when he says, which is your reasonable service, the word service comes from that word latria, which means to worship. So when you bring your bodies before God, when you submit yourself, when you yield, जेन्ना आमी आमचे जिविताका समर्पण करता, जे आमी आमचे बलिदान दिता, जिवे बलिदान म्हणल्यार कितें? What is a living sacrifice? You are alive and yet you are going through your circumstances, you are going through your problems, you don't feel like praising God, you don't feel like worshiping God, you don't feel like because of your circumstance, but yet you come before God and you offer yourself to God and tell Him, God, this is my worship unto you. I acknowledge who you are. Today as we come into the presence of God, I want to encourage you. Let us offer up ourselves as a living sacrifice. Maybe you're going through a difficult times. Maybe you're going through a circumstance that's telling you, your mind, your emotions are telling you it's difficult, it's not easy to praise or worship God. But I want to tell you, even though what your circumstance tells you, no matter what your feelings are telling you, because the flesh is always opposed to the spirit, our spirit inside will tell us, worship God, lift Him up, come on, shout praises. And your flesh, your body, your mind will tell you, no, you cannot do it today, your back is paining. No, you cannot do it today, there's a problem in my house. No, I cannot lift up my voice today because of the family issues that I'm facing. It's so difficult, we feel we are shackled and chained. That's what our flesh will constantly tell us. But our spirit will tell us, come on, even though you're going through a difficult time, lift up the name of Jesus, worship Him. That's why the flesh is always opposed to the spirit. And today I want to ask you, who do you want to satisfy? Your flesh or your spirit? The spirit man that yearns for God. If you're going to satisfy your spirit man, you will have to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice to get into the presence of God and worship Him and latria Him. That means give Him an acceptable service. Go before Him to minister to Him, to touch His heart, to touch Him more than anything else. So today as we get in the presence of God, it's a choice. You want to satisfy your flesh or to satisfy the desire, the yearning of your spirit. I choose to satisfy the yearning of my spirit that yearns to touch God. What do you choose? God bless you.